Alright, we should be live, going live a little bit early. And let's just make sure. Good to go. Yes, we are. Alright, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be taking a look at Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark. This is a game that is a strategy game, kind of like Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy Tactics, XCOM, that kind of stuff. Probably closer in line to Fire Emblem and Final Fantasy Tactics and XCOM, but the same kind of grid-based tactical game. This is a game that's been in early access for a little while and recently just had its full out of early access release. I tried it out a little bit during early access, just enough to see, you know, what I thought about it, and then I sat on it and wanted it to finish early access and get all the cool features in and stuff. So we're going to be taking a look at that today. I'm going to take half a second here and check my volume. Alright, I think we should be good. So, we're going to get started here. I'd recommend using a controller. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to jump in. I think we're just going to use the veteran, the default settings. Though it can be fairly difficult, might be not be for everyone. That's okay. If it's too easy, I will get bored.
In the dark days of centuries past, an otherworldly beast known as the Ma appeared in Tiora, leaving ruin in its wake. In this time of need, 7 great heroes rose against the threat. The battle was fierce, but the heroes prevailed, and the beast was vanquished. In slaying the beast, the heroes gained the power of immortality. They formed the Council of Immortals to rule over the land and enforce order to prevent such a catastrophe from ever happening again. But powerful as the Immortals may be, they are few. Thus, they created the Order of Arbiters to enforce their will and protect the land. As agents of the Immortals, Arbiters wield absolute authority. They are judge, jury, and executioner. But in time, the Order of Arbiters has grown complacent and corrupted. Could a threat as dire as the ancient beast itself be looming over Tiora?
Alright, a little bit of background there. So in this game, I believe we play as the Arbiters. Gotta get our little intro tutorial going on here, so hopefully I'm not too much in the way of this. And as far as how I'm gonna handle, you know, the stuff here, I'm just gonna kind of read it myself really quickly, get through it, and if you need to pause and read, you could definitely do that. Alright, so yes, we are Arbiters. So apparently we're a captain and a recruit. Alright, let's get into this. Oh! Dang, son. Someone just got murdered. I did play this little tutorial, but it's been months now since I have, so I'm interested to see if anything has changed. Alright, so we got some kind of a noble here, just going around and murdering people. And we got generic thug number 1. Alright, Gelig. I think that's what that was. Defeat Alphonse. So we gotta defeat the blonde guy here. Okay, so we'll see how much I'm in the way of this portrait here. And I might adjust as needed. Okay, deployment. In this phase, you can decide which allies you want to join the battle. You can place characters on the glowing cyan tiles until the unit limit has been reached. So that's pretty standard fare for like Final Fantasy Tactics. shown in the top left corner of the screen, so we can have we have two, we can have a maximum of 3. Sometimes specific characters will automatically join the battle and cannot be removed. At all times, the bottom right of the screen contains the list of buttons that you can currently use. Okay. When using a mouse, you can also click. I'm using a controller because that's what they asked me to do, so... At most times in the game, you can press the help button, which is the back button on here. Okay, and we can disable tutorials and options. Sweet. So, it looks like... Oh, okay, so we have an ally who is a wizard that we can deploy. I feel like putting him here is probably a good idea, and then we also have a healer. You know what, let's remove him. We should be able to cycle through it. Yep, there we go. So let's put our wizard... I kind of want to protect the healer, so let's put the healer in the middle. And we'll put the wizard off to the side. Let's see how that works out. Oh, we can't. We can only have one, so we can have a healer or we can have a wizard. Let's go with the healer. I like to get some XP on the healer. They're always useful. So I think we're good, so we can battle start here. Alright. Lawful decree of the Arbiters, I order you to lay down your weapons and surrender. Now. You are an Arbiter. This is even more tiresome than I thought. Hireling, exterminate these pests for me and you will receive a tidy bonus. Wow, look at this dude. You can't even see. He looks like M. Bison from Street Fighter. Alright, first real battle. Alright, turn-based combat. Every unit gets an individual turn where they can move or take an action in any order. You can see the global turn order at the top of the screen. The unit can move up to a maximum amount of tiles every turn shown by their movement range. So 4 for her. That movement is also restricted by terrain, and units can only reach tiles that are within their vertical movement range. So 5. Okay, so we've got vertical as well as regular movement range. Height of a tile is shown in the top left corner of the screen, so right now we're on a 2 height. Okay. A unit can take a single action every turn. The list of all their possible actions will be shown every turn for you to choose from. Actions include everything that isn't your movement, such as attacking, using an ability, opening a chest, imagine using an item as well. Now then, let's deal with this scum. Okay, so we're using Kyrie, I guess, or Kyrie? Well, I don't know. So she's a mercenary mender. She can attack, she has Warcraft. What do we have in here? We have Field Aid. Restores HP and removes poison, bleed, mute, cripple, and sleep. And we have Forceful Strike. Deals damage and pushes the target away by 1 tile. Depending on the terrain, this could have interesting results. So imagine if we push them into something like this barrel here or a wall, it'll probably do some additional damage. And then we have some Holy Magic, which removes all debuffs. So kind of like Field Aid, it seems. So let's see, let's go ahead and... we need to defeat this guy, so let's start messing with him. And you know what, let's do the Forceful Strike, because hopefully that'll push him back into his little comrade there. So minus 32 HP, 99% success rate, it's a side attack. Cool, so we do get some bonuses for positionals here. Nice! We did 17 to the little mercenary. Attacks from the side deal more damage than from the front, and attacks from the back deal even more. Taking advantage of this mechanic will be crucial to victory. That's very Final Fantasy Tactics as well. At the end of your turn, you'll get to select your character's facing. Try not to show your back to enemies, as they also deal more from the sides and backs. So we'll just stay facing this direction. So we have our healer. She can deal an attack. She also has Holy Magic. So I think we don't really want to use her to attack. I'm just going to move her into position here, and then we're going to end. And hopefully her passing will give her... Yeah, she comes up a little bit faster. If you look at the order at the top of the screen, she's right after the enemies now because I didn't use an ability with her. Alright, and then Anadine is a mercenary. She's got Warcraft, Forceful Strike, and just a regular attack as well. So let's see, we're just going to get up in this guy's face, and I think we're going to attack for 100% of our attack value against this guy. It's just a head-on attack, 24 HP, so... Whoosh. Nice. Okay, and we're just going to face this direction, I think. Alright, side attack. So I like this. One of the things I like here is every time you use an ability or something, you're getting experience. That's very Final Fantasy Tactics style. Actually, what is the range on our heal? Oh, okay, it's pretty high. So I think... Why don't we move her here? We're going to heal. So she's at 59... So we'll throw a heal on her. That's going to give her 30. Nice. Sweet. Yeah, I'm loving this. I'm going to talk a little bit later in this stream about, you know, my 20-year search and what all that means. You know, I think do I want to kill this guy? Or do I just want to go straight for the other guy? How do we rotate the camera? Can we? We should be able to rotate the camera. Right, that cycles through our foes, that cycles through our allies. Maybe we can't. That's a little weird to me. Yeah, I think we're going to try to kill this guy for some bonus XP. And I think we will do our Forceful Strike. See if we can knock him into these pipes. Okay, so it didn't do anything. So chances are... you have to knock him into a special type of terrain or just into... Wow, let's try. Let's try and knock him into the wall. Nah, that didn't do anything either. Okay. And we can move. We're going to move here. That way we can protect her side. Ouch. Can we seriously not... Let's see. Gameplay. I don't see anything about being able to rotate the camera. Free navigation. That's not what I want. Show details option. Yeah. I don't see anything. Alright, we're gonna move here. And we're gonna throw out another heal on her. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Okay, we can't move anywhere. So let's go ahead and we'll end with her. Yep, and that killed him. Sweet. And we'll get out of the way just in case. Alright, looks like we were successful. Enough, I yield. A wise choice if a bit late in the coming. Alright, sweet. Tutorial battle is successfully accomplished. Alright, map completion. We get a bonus for our leader not dying. And a couple other things. Sweet. Ladies, there you are. Okay, this is Reiner. This is the guy who was supposed to meet us earlier. What's this? You didn't tell me we were going to a party. Reiner, at last. We weren't supposed to meet an hour ago? No, weren't we supposed to meet an hour ago? We could have used your help with these thugs. No matter, this gentleman kept us company, and now we will show our gratitude by providing him with a nice comfy cell. You cannot be serious. Do you not know who I am? I am a lord, Lord Alphonse to be precise. As a nobleman of the realm, I command you to release me. Slaying an unarmed man, attempting to eliminate the witnesses to your foul crime, and now resisting lawful arrest. There are limits to the privileges of nobility, as you are about to learn. An arbiter and a simpleton, I see. Very well, let us proceed with the farce if we must. Bring me to the Arbiters chapter house for my trial. Are you suddenly struck dumb as well as simple? The night's chill does not agree with me. Make haste and escort me to the chapter house, wench. Oh man, this guy's digging his grave. Reiner, I've decided to make a small detour to Illuster. We will personally deliver this nobleman to the main chapter house. Clever. I wonder how much sway the little lordling has in Illuster. Very little, I suspect. Gather our people, make everything ready. We will move at first light. On it. Now to ensure you are comfortable for the trip. Please punch him. Aww. She just tied him up. Outrageous. Simply outrageous. Simmer down, or I'll pull out a gag next. No one bothers washing the gags in between prisoners, mind you. Very well. Let's head for Illuster now. I'm sure our eminent guest is eager to get started on his trial. Oh, I love it. The journey may be treacherous. We should stop at the local guild here in Gelig and hire more hands for the road. An extra recruit would go a long way. Okay, so we can get into talking about this 20-year quest thing. So, Alright, it's minor story time here. I originally rented Final Fantasy Tactics from a Blockbuster a little shortly after it came out. I had no idea what it was. I don't think I'd played any Final Fantasy games at that point. I think I saw a guide for it in a magazine, and I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. Went to Blockbuster, rented it, spent the first, 24 hours that I had the game just trying to figure out what the heck was going on, because I'd never really played anything like this game before. And then once I got the hang of it, I became obsessed with it. I had 2 memory cards full of save files. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's remained one of my favorite games of all time. And every time that a new game comes out that has a grid-based, turn-based system, I'm like, is this it? Is this the game that nails what Final Fantasy got right? And it never is. And I think over many, many years, I've figured out why these other games that have come out have never captured the feel of Final Fantasy Tactics for me. And so when I saw this game, I got really excited because I feel like, and I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty positive that this nails the thing that to me made Final Fantasy Tactics stand out. And we're going to see that right here once we get in. So we're going to go to the guild. This is where we're going to get new recruits from. So we can recruit someone here. Now, the cool thing about this is you can change the visual appearance of units, which is something you couldn't really do in Final Fantasy Tactics. You just got a generic unit, and then whatever class you turn them into, that's what they look like. So this is a cool little bonus on top of that. So another cool thing is we can actually pay additional gold to increase their level based on the highest level character in our party. So we have a character who's level 2, I believe, so we can spend 1,000 gold points, or whatever these are called, to automatically have a character that's level 2, which is really cool. And then we have our classes here: Mercenary, Scoundrel, Mender, Wizard, all that kind of good stuff. So first off, we get to recruit generic characters, which is something that I feel made Final Fantasy Tactics really stand out. And we're going to get a little more into this as we go along in the stream. But I think one of the things about Final Fantasy Tactics that was really important was the fact that, yes, you had some characters that were story characters that were part of your party, but a lot of times they would leave your party, or because of the story, something would happen. So one of the really good things is like you were building your own party from basically scratch most of the time, aside from probably the main character or one or two other characters. So all these little generic people that you have are going to turn into like the sort of heroes of the story from your perspective, because you're going to look at this guy and you're going to say, oh, I remember when I did this cool thing with him. And so I think that's really important, and that's one of the ways I feel some of the other games don't capture that essence is, you know, if they have a ton of characters that are really like story centric and you don't get to create your own stories with those characters. So we already have a mercenary, we've got a wizard, we've got a mender, so let's go ahead and get a scoundrel. So we can choose our gender here. Let's see, I've got 1 male and 3 females, I think, right now, so I'll make another male. Okay, so the skin tone doesn't affect the portrait, it just affects the actual skin tone here. So I usually like to start with like the generic stuff. I change the skin tone later after I kind of figure out the other stuff. So we can change our faces here, eye color, change our hairstyle. What I want to do is get rid of this hat. Oh, there's a class hat. Or you can just change the hat to be whatever you want. Ooh. What? Is there no... Okay, none. There we go. I want to start with none. We can add a hat later, right? Alright, and let's go to outfit 0. Color 0. Let's just all kind of make this default. Let's switch through our portraits here. See if we can find something. Is that a... What? Is that a gopher? Is that a groundhog? What is that thing on his shoulder? I don't think you can see it. I know I'm kind of in the way of part of the portrait here. Oh, we gotta make this kind of emo looking guy. Let's try to make the emo guy. So we need... Wow, you can make your guy green? Alright, we want pasty white. Eye color... I can't really tell what these eye colors are. I don't think I can like zoom in. But... that looks kind of black, maybe? Hairstyle... We have the... that's not quite there. That's pretty close, I think, to what he's got going on. Oh, maybe that's closer. It's a pretty good amount of hairstyles. I wonder if you unlock some later on. We'll do this one, and let's give him the black. Is there a better black? No, it looks like it's pretty much that one. Facial hair, no facial hair. Hold off on the head wear. Oh, you can give him a bandit mask or some glasses. Tusks? Is that tusk? That is definitely tusks. Okay. Oh, look at that class outfit. This is full on vampire. Is there a darker blue? Or is it the bright blue like that? You know, honestly, I think this white looks more gothy. Okay, we got a theme with this guy here, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna make this a little more interesting. Can we make this black or purple? Purple's good too. I think we're gonna go with that purple there. Okay, class hat. No, that's no good. Ah, that's kind of cool. This guy's supposed to be funny, not cool. Give him. Oh, we can give him some like demon horns. These are some kind of cool hats and stuff. Sweet. Oh, nice. Man, there's so many like interesting characters you can make just from the looks here. Alright, I think we're gonna keep him on none. Let's see if we can give him some cool... By cool, I mean hilarious facial hair. Oh, that's pretty bad. Alright, we're just gonna stick with none. I think we're gonna roll with this. I don't know about that accessory though. Yeah, I think we're gonna no accessory him. Alright, what do we name this guy? I'm gonna pull someone from my YouTube channel. Let's see what what was the last comment on the last comment on my channel. Oh, okay. It's cringe boy. That's strangely appropriate. Alright, cringe boy, I don't know if you'll end up watching this, but you have just become a character in this party. Oh, let's go ahead and we're gonna make him level 2. Alright, if you're watching the video and you comment in the chat, I will add you as a character as well. Okay, so... Oh, we can go in and we can change people's appearance. That's cool. I'm assuming that costs us some money. Alright, so we also need to go to the shop. Wow. Welcome to my store, only the finest. Peruse at your leisure. Try and buy for... Whoa, is this a scoundrel? It is a scoundrel. We have a scoundrel. Dang it. Oh well. Our guy's cooler. Anodyne is level 1. What? You're falling behind. Alright, so we need... Okay, he's got a dagger. We can get him a fur cap. Traveler's garb. Oops. And I like this feature. I like that we can kind of go through. So it looks like everybody needs a weapon. Okay, so this gives us defense. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so basically our magic user is all about resistances. He's a wizard. Let's get him a circlet. I like this. We can go through and kind of make sure everybody has stuff. I think that looks good. So, confirm purchases. And hopefully that equipped everything on them as well. Let's go to the troops menu. Okay, from this menu you can manage your units, including changing their equipment, classes, abilities, etc. You can also access crafting, check your items, sort your units, and many more options. Look at the bottom right of the screen to see all the options and explore away. Okay, so let's see. Equipment. Yes, everything we got him was equipped. You can change your unit's equipped gear here. Each unit has 6 slots to work with unless you have special abilities that influence what you can equip, like dual wield or sturdy grip. For example, you can only equip 1 weapon, 1 body piece, 1 hat piece, 1 shield, and as many accessories as you can fit. Okay. So we can set abilities. On top of the regular abilities the unit has access to through their current class, they can also select a secondary set of abilities taken from any other class they have access to. So that is 100% Final Fantasy Tactics. This is another aspect of the game that I think really makes this like a successor to Final Fantasy Tactics. You'll automatically use the 2 passive abilities that your current class provides after you unlock them, and you can also select up to 2 passive abilities and 1 counter from any of those that you know. Oh, so good! Don't be afraid to experiment and create a unique unit that suits your own playstyle. Okay, so this is another aspect that I feel like a lot of games don't get right from Final Fantasy Tactics, and that is the class, subclass, and then all the additional abilities that you can get. So this guy can be a scoundrel, but we could also make him like a scoundrel wizard if we wanted to by making his subclass, you know, like a wizard, and he would have skills from both classes. But then on top of that, in Tactics anyway, I believe you had one passive, one movement, and like one counter on top of everything else. Maybe there's one other skill, I can't remember. In this, it looks like we get 4 passives and then we get a counter, which we're not going to know any of them right now because we haven't done anything, we haven't unlocked any of them. But this is cool because this means that generic character that you got here that you're building up, you can turn into, you know, a hero from your perspective in a specific kind, whatever kind of weird hybrid class you want to make. And I think that's really cool. It gives you a lot of options, a lot of choices for, you know, how you're going to build out your party. And it lets you really kind of customize things to your playstyle and build a squad that can kind of do what you want them to do. Alright, learn abilities. You can learn new abilities for classes you have access to. You will need to spend AP to learn abilities. AP will be earned for your current selected class and not your subclass through participating in combat, like job points in Final Fantasy Tactics. Characters not in combat will receive a smaller portion of the AP earned by those in combat. So that's a nice feature. Additionally, everyone will learn a small amount of AP for classes their allies are using through the Vicarious Learning bonus. Oh, that's really neat. That's cool, I like that. That is really awesome, actually. Okay, so we have Mercenary, Mender, and Scoundrel, so it looks like we have AP per class, so we're a Scoundrel right now. Oh, and we have like a little tree. Okay, so we know how to skill gold points, and it costs 150 AP to learn the next skill. Wow, that's a lot of AP. Okay, the little bit we have, I imagine, is because he's level 2 instead of level 1. So we can choose to learn Steal Item or Dirty Hit. For the Mercenary, it looks like we go Forceful Strike, Field Aid. So we do have Forceful Strike. So when we set abilities, we can choose our subclass. And we can choose Holy Magic, so we get the remove debuffs, or we can choose Warcraft for Forceful Strike. I think we're going to take Warcraft. Okay, we don't have any unused passive abilities, and we don't have any unused counter, but we do have that secondary class there, so that's pretty cool. Okay, class change. This is the other place where I'm just super excited. I see this and I'm like, woo, it's Final Fantasy Tactics. And I'm super pumped. So you can change your unit's current class to any class you currently have access to for that unit. New classes will become available as you learn more abilities from your current classes. You can change as many times as you want, so feel free to experiment. So here we have the class wheel from Final Fantasy Tactics, essentially, where you get to spin through and pick the class, and as you unlock more classes, this wheel gets bigger and bigger. And I've seen, I think, the fully unlocked version of this, and there are a ton of classes you can unlock in this game, which is awesome. So right now we have Wizard, we've got Mender, Scoundrel, and we've got Mercenary, and we can see some here. This one requires Scoundrel 3 and Wizard 3. So this is some kind of like Wizard Rogue. Scoundrel 3, Mender 3. So right now we've got requires Mender 4, so this looks like a Plague Doctor or something like that. Wizard 4. Mercenary 2 to get Scoundrel, okay. Scoundrel 4, Mercenary 3. So there's all sorts of classes we can unlock here, which is just super awesome. Alright, let's go in and check the abilities of our other classes here, because they should have... Oh, we have Elementalism and Warcraft. Oh, so Elementalism is the Wizard class. Okay, well I think we're going to equip her with that as her secondary. And then we will go to our wizard. We're going to equip him with the holy magic. And then our mercenary. Oh, she's got a little arrow next to her. I wonder why. I don't know what that means. Oh, it means they can learn an ability. Okay, so she's got 150 AP, so she can learn Field Aid now. So let's do it. Nice, that's a cool notification. Alright, so set abilities, trickery, we want to steal some gold. I think we're going to do holy magic because removing debuffs seems like just a useful utility ability to have. And then this guy's a scoundrel. So let's go ahead, we'll give him Warcraft. And then our main character here, mercenary, we're going to learn abilities. So we can get Power Strike. It deals 80% physical damage and inflicts attack down. Or Mind Strike, which deals physical attack damage and inflicts mind down. So this we go after physical characters, this we go after magic characters. And it looks like increases character's base maximum HP by 25%. Counters with a regular attack. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm gonna go this direction. I don't know yet if after you get Power Strike, if you have to go straight to counterattack, or if you can go to either one of these. I'll have to see. I also wonder if this is like all the abilities of the class, or if there are more. Let's go with Power Strike though. Hey, level 3 mercenary attained. Knight class has been unlocked. Oh, so the level is based on how many tiers of skills you've unlocked. Okay. So let's check out the Knight. Protect the weak and can shrug off even the most powerful of blows. So they're kind of like a tank. Sword, spear, robe, heavy armor, shield. Cool. They get some additional resistance. They're a little bit slower. Or they can't go quite as high as a mercenary can. That is super neat. Alright, well I think for now, like that's good enough. We're not gonna change classes and all that kind of stuff. Let's move to our first real battle. Alright, the Crossroads. I'm just gonna call her Kyrie. Yes, I noticed. What's happening, Captain? Stand back, Anodyne. Anodyne, I don't know. There's a spooky guy behind the sign. Oh no. Oh, it's a gal! Spotted. Ah well, you Arbiters are every bit as sharp as they say. But much friendlier. Well met, friend. Sigh. If you have business with us, out with it. Otherwise, step aside. Of course, I'll make it quick for you. Hand over that nobleman trapezing along at your heels, and everyone else can be on their merry way, safe and sound. What a splendid idea. Quiet. Safety and soundness first. Exactly my own philosophy. But first, tell me, just what is it you want with our bejeweled guest? Funny you should ask. From what I've been hearing lately, I bet you Arbiters wouldn't mind a taste of this action yourselves, eh? Alright, here it is. This rich fop will pay us handsomely for his freedom. Hand him over and 20% of the fee is yours to divide amongst yourselves. No one need ever know an Arbiter was involved in our little transaction. I get what I want, you get paid, and your reputation remains as spotless as a luster's peaks. Win, win, win. Is there a fourth win I'm missing? Well, what do you say? Do we have a deal? I don't know. Kyrie, only 20%? Captain? Enough. We haven't the time to exchange banter with these fools. Let's kick their butts. As for you lot, attempted bribery, intimidation, interfering in Arbiter business. Serious crimes, the kind that should see every one of you decorating the trees. But get out of our way and I'll forget I ever saw your faces. That is my final and only counteroffer. Signal that you accept before I change my mind. Of all the doomy luck, we just had to run into the one clean Arbiter within 100 leagues. Jump lively, boys. It looks like we must earn our prize today. No survivors, no witnesses. The crossroads. Defeat all foes. Okay, we can get 3 more units in here, so it looks like I got exactly the right amount. Alright, what do we got going on here? We have... got a level 1 mercenary, level 1 scoundrel, some kind of a weird dog, maglinist. Okay. Well, we are going to put our scoundrel here. Go wizard next, and we'll go Minder in the back corner. Let's do it. I didn't see what our goal is. I'm assuming it's just kill everyone. Yep, defeat all foes. Alright. So our scoundrels are going to get to go, and then the dogs are going to get to go. I think... okay, so trickery, we have steal, deal some damage, steal some gold, and we got warcraft. I'm just gonna end. So my scoundrels are fast, but I don't want to engage with them, so I'm just gonna leave them there. Anodyne, why don't I give you a quick refresher on items? Items don't work as they usually do in most games, so you probably shouldn't skip this tutorial. Okay. In combat, any character can use items simply by selecting the items command in their actions list. You will notice items have a count next to them. That count is the maximum amount that can be used in any single battle and is shared across the whole team. At the start of every battle, item counts are automatically refilled to their maximum amount for free, so don't hold back on using them as needed. Oh, that's super sweet. Alright, so we will want to kind of move up, and we don't have any kind of a buff here, so we'll just end. Move our healer up and keep her in range. Alright, let's see if we can hit anybody with his elemental stuff. Water and fire, so let's see if we have a list of resistances. Okay, they have no water or fire resistance, so which one we do is pretty irrelevant. Let's do fire. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Alright, we're gonna move out right here, I think. Kyrie, mark you that sizable trapdoor. I think they might have reinforcements waiting below. Well spied. If one of us stands directly upon it, that should keep it sealed against any new enemies. Agreed, but we must move quickly if we plan to secure it. They could strike at any moment. Well, I mean, if you're gonna volunteer. Alright. Let's try... Dirty Hit deals 80% physical damage to the target and has a chance of inflicting blind. Okay, let's give that a shot. Looks like it didn't work. Alright, we're gonna do a side hit with our Forceful Strike. Nice. Alright, then we have our healer. Nobody's taken damage, but we do have some elemental stuff we can do here. So let's move. We're gonna put her right here. We're gonna do fire. That hits 2. Get it. I think we work on the dog here. Let's do it. Boom. Cool. She is dead. Plus thorns. Interesting. Oh, should have seen that coming. Alright, what do we want to do here? We've got... I think we finished taking down this dog. Yep. And then we're going to... We're gonna hit our own character here. Let's go here. Either way we go, it looks like I'd have to go all the way right here to not hit our own characters. I don't know if that's worth it, but we're gonna do it. That was a ton of damage. Good job. Alright, we're gonna put him like that. Okay, what do we have going on here? 52, and he has thorns. We do have the Warcraft ability. Okay. Okay, if I do a full attack, we're looking at 17. If I do steal gold, we're looking at 13 and 103 gold stolen. Let's try that. Nice. That's a lot of gold to steal. And back attack. I figured that was coming. Whew, that hurt. Okay, what can he do? Warcraft. Okay, we can do some healing. Yeah, I think we're gonna do some healing with him. And then we're gonna move on top of the door, like he was saying. They're really getting me with that Forceful Strike. Alright, what do we have here? 75, but I can get a back attack going on right here. So let's do that. We're just gonna do... Actually, let's do the Power Strike. Yeah. Attack down. Sounds good to me. Alright, then we got our healer. Let's see if we can do some healing on her. Nice. And I think I'm gonna put her over here so that she can't get back attacked. That's fine. We're gonna keep going for the back attacks here. $36. Woo! Chunked him in the face. Okay, I'm at 50 health. This guy has thorns, which kind of sucks, but... Alright, let's see if we can... Okay, so we need to move over a little bit. Let's go here. And that way we can do our fire there without hitting our own guy. That dude has got some beastly fire going on. Special events that happen during combat will display an event icon in the turn order list at the top of the screen. Okay, I see that. When the event icon comes to the front of the turn order, the event will trigger. Alright, so can we do anything with this guy? I don't think so. So we're just gonna end. They are really ganging up on my healer. What a bunch of douchebags. Alright, so I can't move anywhere, that's fine. I'm at 35 health. Yeah, I'm just gonna heal myself. I kinda wanted to use my fire attack there, but I won't. We're gonna face that way since they're next. Cannot get into range. Let's use field aid on ourselves. Nice. Alright, we're just gonna sit on that. I don't think we can hit anything with fire here, so it's a lot of just ending because we can't get into position. He can't do anything either, so we need to go to the side here. Protect her back. I can do Warcraft. Oh, no, I don't have the field aid. Okay, so that must have been the trapdoor thing. So I think, like, we're safe to move him away now. So I think we go over to this guy and we just murder him. Let's steal some gold while we do it. 106 gold. He dead. Nice. We're just gonna straight beat up on this guy until he dies. I think right here and throw a little fire on him. Boom. He's dead. Sweet. Alright, we got a heavy crossbow and some snake bite oil. So we got 180 ability points for map completion. Okay, that's enough to get an ability. Kyrie number falls bonus 18, so we get 198 ability points for everybody's main class. For vicarious learning, we get 27 points for each class that was being used in this battle, and then for all of our benched units, we get 90 ability points for their main class. That's super cool. This used to be an inn, quite a prosperous one if I remember all right. Burned down in a marauder attack last year. And no arbiters nearby to prevent it. You allude to that scoundrel's claim about arbiters taking bribes. Nothing but a desperate attempt to talk their way out of a fight. I don't believe a word of it. And yet here we are, dragging that foppish nobleman around because we can't quite trust the local chapter house. That's a long enough break. We need to keep moving if we're to reach Aluster before nightfall. I'll make sure everyone is ready. Do you need a breather after that, Anodyne? I guess it can't hurt if we're not in a rush. Thanks, Captain. Occasionally a node on the world map will be marked with a exclamation mark symbol, indicating that an optional character event is available. Select the node and choose Event from the menu to view it. Note that some events are time sensitive and may disappear as the story progresses. Okay. So we can patrol to do like a random combat. And then we have this event. That was exhilarating, Captain. But I also feel a bit sick. It will pass. When I was a child, I dreamed of becoming an arbiter like my mother. I also dreamed of fighting alongside her, but never that I would be wearing her armor. The armor you inherited, but the position you earned. Watch this one for me, would you? Yes, Captain. Why would someone with your wealth and privilege stoop to murder? If that man had wronged you, I'm sure the court would be happy to hear your case. The court's manner of dispensing justice is too costly, or slow, for my taste. I don't understand. That shocks me to my core. But what did he do to you? Let us just say he strayed from the rut which fate had gouged out for him. I still don't. Just like a pair of little girls I know, he interfered in the business of his betters and quite soon afterwards paid the price for it. Perhaps one day you will explain to me how such a powerful lord came to be the prisoner of a pair of little girls. So that's cool, a neat little cutscene. Then we can move into Aluster. Next, looks like we have a big battle going on there. Let's check out our troops menu. When one of your characters has earned enough AP to purchase an ability, the arrow icon will be shown over their feet. If the icon is moving, it means you can learn a new ability since you last checked them. So, everybody. Well, let's see what we have for class change. Okay, so we need Scoundrel 3, Wizard 3. So I think we're about to hit that. Mender 3. Knight 3 we're not going to get. Mender 4. Okay, so if we can get Mender 4, we can get this. Wizard 4. Scoundrel 4. Knight 4. Alright, we're going to unlock some classes. That's all there is to it. Alright, let's check out what she's got. We've got enough to gain. Okay, we can get any of these. Sweet. I like counterattack. Counterattack seems pretty dope. So let's get that one. You've learned a counter ability. Remember to equip it in the set abilities menu. Okay, so Mercenary 4 did not get us anything. Okay, so let's go in and set that counter ability to counterattack. Alright, so this guy is a scoundrel. So we can get steal item, Attempts to steal a consumable item from the target. The item will be added to the character's team item count for this encounter. Okay. So it doesn't steal a permanent item. Steal buffs from the target or fleet of foot. Grants fleet of foot and removes route around the character. A unit with fleet of foot will have increased movement of +1. That seems cool. I like that. So that was Scoundrel 3. But we didn't... Did we not unlock a class from that? Oh, we need Scoundrel 4, or we also need Wizard and Mender 3. Okay, so we should unlock a class when we level up these. Alright, so Virgil, the Wizard, has Water 1, Fire 1, so the next thing to get is Earth 1, Thunder 1. So he's only Wizard level 2. Oh, okay. So we're not unlocking nothing. Alright. And then our Mender. Oh, our Mender's level 2, about to go to level 3. So heal 1, we've already learned. Mass heal. Oh, nice. Or revive. Or Blessed One. Every time the character uses a single target healing ability or item on a target other than themselves, they are healed for half the amount. It's a passive. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, you've learned a passive ability. Known passive abilities from your current class are automatically equipped, but you can also choose 2 passives from other classes in the Set Abilities menu if you've learned some. Sweet. Now, this should have unlocked a class for us, right? Oh, does this guy not count? He's Scoundrel level 3, but I think maybe he doesn't count. Alright, well, we are going to do Dirty Hit. Can she become a knight? No. Okay, so this is... Oh, okay. It is based off of the actual character itself. Okay, so that is Final Fantasy Tactics style. So, like, in order for her to become a knight, she needs to get Mercenary level 3. So the reason we didn't unlock whatever this is right here is because we don't have a Scoundrel level 3 who's also a Wizard level 3. Okay, that's good. Got it. Well, let's unlock some abilities here. We have 225 AP. We got Power Strike and Mind Strike. Let's go with Mind Strike for her, so she can go after the magic users. So now she has the Knight unlocked. Awesome. Okay, sweet. Alright everyone, well that's going to do it for the stream. I appreciate you watching, whether it was live or later on watching on YouTube. This is Felseal Arbiter's Mark, and I think so far I can safely say that this is the closest I've gotten to a game like Final Fantasy Tactics ever. So I'm super excited, super pumped to keep playing this in my free time. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of the video. If I can get this video to 25 likes, I will do another stream for Felseal Arbiter's Mark. I hope you're having fun in whatever it is that you're doing. And as always, I'll see you on the next video.